Welcome to another episode. Today's question is technology unequally the rightful answer to every problem? Is technology equivocally, the rightful answer to every problem? No, it is not. Though technology can help alleviate pain and problems of humanity, it is not cure for all solutions. It is the man who is operating the technology, and he has used it for both good purposes and destruction. So one can find the ways to solve the problem using human intelligence, but unless the man has the common sense, the responsibility not to destroy himself and the nature which sustains him. So apart from technological transformation, the human transformation is required. First we will see from Way of Intelligence, J.Krishnamurti's book. What he is worried about is the technology at that time. This is written quite early, 30-40 years, more than 30-40 years back. And he was worried about the technology of the Western nations, especially US, where at that time genetic engineering, cloning, biochemistry has developed very much. They were trying to control the genetic characteristics completely. Now it is much more advanced. Since the brain has no nerves, during brain surgery, if patient is conscious, one can communicate with him. I am sure it is a matter of time before computer-brain interfaces are created. Actually, at present it has already started in a small way. Already a lot of experiments have been done with implanting a chip, at least in animal brain. Recently we have heard about Neuralink, the chip which is implanted in a pig by Elon Musk. Similarly, our experiments, researchers have been done not only by Musk. Before that, it is already there, implanting a chip in, at least in animals. Experiments have been done, and in small way some experiments have been done in human beings for research purposes. So J. Krishnamurti is referring to that, but that was a past when that was not being done, but it has already started. Then he talks about Russia. There is a great deal of research being done on the ability to read thoughts and transmit them to someone else. Let us be clear, either there must be new mind or the present thing is going to destroy the mind, right? But the new mind can exist not theoretically, it can only exist when knowledge ends. All these experiments, Neuralink or whatever it is all based on the thoughts. Knowledge has created the machine, and we live on knowledge. We are machines. We are acting like machines. We are not machines. But since we have given so much of importance to thought and knowledge, we have become like machines. And we are producing machines like computer and everything to replicate that, duplicate the possession of knowledge and processing of knowledge. We think human beings only that, possession of knowledge and processing of knowledge. But human being is something more than that. That's what he is trying to tell. The machine is the product of knowledge. We are the product of knowledge. Therefore, knowledge is destroying us, not the machine. So the question is then, can knowledge end? Can there be not freedom from knowledge? Then you are avoiding or escaping from knowledge. That's what he is trying to tell about the knowledge and why we are not alone knowledge, why duplicating this machines to process the knowledge may be good, but we are something more than that we should understand. So next is from Osho's book, A More Human Technology and Paradise is for the Courageous. From these two books we'll see some lines. He's talking about locks are part of technology. But if you go to aboriginal society which is living in forest, they don't have locks. Many houses don't even have a door. They don't have doors. Because they have nothing to save. There is no valuables, money. And why should they go and spend money in purchasing locks from cities? And for what? If they get one meal a day, that is big enough. That is a great blessing from God. Most of them don't even get one meal a day. So the lock would not serve a purpose. They don't need that technology, the aborigines. And technology we should not look negatively. Because like in India, olden times, child, not only in India, many parts of the world, the child mortality rate was very high. 9 out of 10 children would die at birth, sometimes even the mother. But now, only 1 child out of 10 would, on an average, will die. Because the medical technology has improved so much, people are getting medicines and medical care, that the mortality rate has come down. Not only that, the life expectancy, which was on average below 50, has increased to 75 or 76 today. That is because of medicine. So technology is good. The clothes we are wearing, the comforts we are having, the communication we are having, that is all because of technology. Technology can create better houses, beautiful houses, other materials which we use day to day. It helps us in food production when there used to be famines and poverty, hunger. Now people are having a lot of, at least food is produced. Some people cannot afford the food, that is a different matter, but food production has considerably increased due to technology. And you can produce even meat like vegetables in food. You don't need to kill an animal, but you can produce the same taste with the vegetarian food. Technology has advanced. So if you blindly drop all the technologies, then we will be in the dark ages. There will be famine, violence. And so we can't outright throw out the technology. We'll have to use it for good purposes. So we have to give a direction. We have to use it for better purposes, not the destruction of nature. We will have to bring about harmony and nature in life. Man is not capable of using modern science and technology in the right way. I am reminded of H.G. Wells, that's what Osho says, who has written one of the best histories of the world. When the book was published, one interviewer asked him, "What is your idea of civilization?" He said, "My idea of civilization is a good idea, but it still has to happen. It is still an idea. Somebody has to make it a reality." That is what he means. It means that what we are living is not a civilized society, it is uncivilized. So civilization has yet to come to the society. Or maybe it was there in the past. We have lost it somewhere. There have been greater civilizations. Maybe it was better than today's civilization. So the problem is not with the technology. You have seen the benefits of technology. So the problem is not with the technology, but the retarded man. We are strange people. We think in a strange way. Gandhi was thinking that if science and technology is developed by man, and if he can go back and live in some primitive ways, then all the problems will be solved. Osho was referring to a spinning wheel. But spinning wheel would not solve all the problems. If you stop railway, train, airplanes, post offices, everything, if you close that and use a spinning wheel, will it solve the problem? No. That may represent one part of production, but there are spinning wheels are not going to solve the problems. The chakra. Huge spinning mills are there today to produce clouds. Latest technology in medical science is required today. Automobiles are today required. You can't live with bullock carts today. So it is not a question of technology or going against a technology. It is about the man. Man should not be corrupted. He should be capable of using the technology rightly. Osho goes on telling an example. If Mahavira comes and sees a gun, will Mahavira use that? No, definitely he will not use that. You cannot corrupt Mahavira. Similarly, why you get corrupted? That's what Osho asks. Medical science thinks man can live 300 years, old age can be simply avoided, diseases can disappear, man can live young and healthy for 300 years. But nobody is interested in that. No politician is interested in that. Their interest is to know how to create death. If death race can be created, do you think it is inconceivable to imagine that life can be created? Life race can be created. The same genius, the same scientist who can create death says he is capable of creating life race. So that is the contradiction within the human being. He wants to destroy what is there for his own benefits instead of bringing about better things of science and technology. So the problem is with the human being, not with the technology. So is the technology answer to everything? No, because the problem is with the human being. What he is trying to do. He is trying to bring about violence, destruction. That is the problem. So with this, we'll end this episode. Stay with me for another episode. Subscribe to my channel, share this video. Thank you.